Hey Anointed One, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to look into the recent allegations surrounding former Newsboys lead singer Michael Tait and other individuals associated with the band, involving a woman who claims she was graped during a 2014 tour. This isn't an easy topic, but it demands our attention, especially given the parallels some are drawing to the recent Diddy-style hotel footage that has surfaced in other entertainment industries. We're going to break down the timeline, the evidence, and the deeply troubling implications of these accusations. For years, the Newsboys held a sterling reputation. They are one of Christian music's most awarded and Grammy-nominated bands, known for inspiring songs like Shine and God's Not Dead. Michael Tait was a central figure in that success, but that image is now shattered by a series of shocking admissions and allegations. The dam began to break on June 10th of this year, when Michael Tait himself admitted to sensually preying on other men. This confession came after the Roy's Report, TRR, published stories from three men who alleged they were groomed and SA'd by Tait between 2005 and 2015. Since then, the allegations have only grown. 6 more men have come forward, this time to The Guardian, with 2 alleging SA and 4 citing unwanted sensual advances or harassment. Disturbingly, 2 of these men were minors at the time. Tait also admitted to abusing cocaine and consuming far too much alcohol. Now, let's turn our attention to the specific and deeply concerning incident that has recently come to light, involving a woman identified as Nicole, not her real name, to protect her privacy as a survivor of SA. Nicole was 23 years old in December 2014, interning with Pulse Evangelism, a ministry that hosted the Newsboys' The Reason Christmas Tour. Midway through the tour, during a 3-day break in Fargo, North Dakota, a small group from the tour, including Michael Tait, Newsboys, lighting technician Matthew Brewer, and others, gathered at the hotel bar. Nicole states she had a few drinks but stayed well within legal limits. However, at around 1:17 a.m., as she was preparing to leave, Tait allegedly called her over and insisted she take a tequila shot with him and another person. Nicole recalls feeling no pressure, but wanted to be liked in the industry. She states she has next to no memory after taking that shot. This detail is crucial, as similar accounts from other accusers of Tait include allegations of being secretly drugged, leaving them in a semi-conscious state, unable to fend off sensual advances. What happened next is deeply disturbing and, according to the Roy's Report, corroborated by hotel video footage and a police report. 1:23 a.m. Footage shows Nicole entering Matthew Brewer's hotel room with him. They walk apart, with no physical interaction. 1:29 a.m. Michael Tait appears at the door, knocking. Brewer steps out, closing the door behind him. He and Tait draw close, laughing and whispering. Here's where it gets even more alarming. Tait is seen running his hand up Brewer's torso and face, and then groping Brewer's crotch. 1:30 a.m. Nicole opens the door, fully dressed. She talks to them, then appears to latch onto Brewer as he carries her back into the room. Tait makes space and follows, shutting the door. Nicole states she has no memory of this, and unequivocally would not have wanted to be taken back into the room. She believes she was drugged with a date grape drug, mixed with alcohol. This aligns with the effects of such drugs, where a person can remain conscious and interact, yet have no memory of the event. What follows is an alleged cover-up by Newsboys tour manager Steve Campbell, who is the younger brother of Newsboys owner Wes Campbell. 1:35 a.m., Tait leaves Brewer's room. He returns briefly, then departs alone at 1:49 a.m. 1:57 a.m. Tait returns with Jack Campbell, an 18-year-old drum tech and relative of management. Jack enters the room for a mere 6 seconds, then flees, visibly disturbed. 2:16 a.m. Nicole's friends, Jesse Jones and Elizabeth Chan, concerned she hadn't returned, begin looking for her. They are told by Zach Germanis that he saw Nicole, Brewer, and Tait in Brewer's room. Germanis knocks on Brewer's door. Brewer, shirtless and appearing half-drunk, denies seeing Nicole. 2:17 a.m. Jack Campbell tells Germanis that he saw Tait basically watching them have sex, 2:21 a.m. Video footage shows Nicole leaving Brewer's room, fully dressed but without shoes or glasses, and collapsing at her own hotel room door. Nicole's friends find her crumpled on the floor, blacked out, and with her pants unzipped. They pull her into their room. Later, Nicole remembers being on a bathroom floor feeling immense weight, hearing Matt Brewer's voice, and remembering Tait being in the room. She recalls her head being pushed down between someone's legs, an attempt at oral sex. The next morning, Nicole discovers a tampon she was wearing had been forcibly shoved up her vagina. Over breakfast, she tells her friends she believes she gave Matt Brewer oral sex and that she was or had been a virgin with no romantic interest in him. Her line manager, Matt Best, immediately took action, driving Nicole to the emergency room in Fargo, urging her to get a Grape kit and toxicology test. However, due to the immense shame and fear, Nicole declined both, a decision she deeply regrets. Her hospital record indicates why she was offered the Grape kit. She was unsure if she had sex with more than one person, and that a third person walked into the room. In Williston, North Dakota, at the next tour stop, Nicole tried to avoid Tait and Brewer, but Tait approached her, saying, "You're my sister in Christ, and I'm so sorry." He allegedly added, "I'm a grown man who tours, and sometimes I just have these urges, and we all sin." Tait then allegedly approached Jesse Jones and Elizabeth Chan, admitting he had a moment of weakness, that he did not touch her, but I was in the room and I watched. Of course, I was turned on. He then reportedly asked for forgiveness and repented, implying the issue didn't need to be raised to authorities. When Nicole's friends and manager confronted NewsBoys tour manager Steve Campbell, he was described as inhuman and clockwork in his responses. He allegedly dismissed the idea that something violent happened, saying, "Kids will be kids," and that his job was to clean things up or make things go away. Campbell has denied these remarks. Nicole, with Matt Best's support, returned to Fargo to file a police report. However, the detective seemed unwilling to pursue leads, stating there was no proof and that even a Grape kit wouldn't be worth processing. The investigation was shelved, and neither Tait nor Brewer nor anyone in NewsBoys management was ever interviewed. The detective even confused Matt Brewer with Matt Best, concluding interactions were consensual despite Nicole's testimony. NewsBoys management has stated they were unaware of any alleged criminal activity until June 12, 2025, just this month. They claim Steve Campbell did not share anything about the incident with them and that they are now conducting their investigation, vowing to take action against anyone currently affiliated with the band who was involved. Matthew Brewer, through his attorney, has denied any SA, stating the interaction was between two consenting adults and that he was shocked by the police report's contents. This is a truly heartbreaking story, and it highlights the immense bravery of Nicole for coming forward. Her hope, prayer, and intention are not to ruin lives or tear down the Christian music industry, but to hold the NewsBoys accountable and to prevent what happened to her from happening to anyone else. She asks, "What if I was your daughter?" This story reminds us of the critical importance of listening to and believing survivors, of demanding accountability, and of ensuring that no one, regardless of their status or reputation, is above the law or beyond reproach. We'll continue to follow this story and bring you updates. Please share your thoughts respectfully in the comments below. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video. We also want to credit the Roy's Report for sharing such stories that we amplify on this channel.